game you've been waiting for. I'm going to send it over to Jim Tenderdy, who's over in the phone bank with a great group of volunteers, and our special guests, two performers from the Fab Four. Take it away, Jim.
All right, Cheryl. Thank you very much.
Hi, Granny.
We are here tonight. We are joined in the studio by Ron and Eric, who play John Lennon and Ringo Starr. Nice to have you guys with us.
Nice to be here.
It is wonderful to have you here. This is a wonderful, as you've been watching on TV, a wonderful performance, a wonderful show. I got to ask you guys, first of all, you know, the show itself is really a recreation of if you were going to a Beatles concert and enjoying the music. Tell me a little bit about what it's like for you on stage.
Well, it's fabulous for us, if you could probably imagine. It's better than digging ditches, I'll tell you that. But we take the audience through the show as they were, the Beatles were in the Ed Sullivan Show and through the psychedelic years, and we go through their split up. But it really is, it's wonderful to see all generations of people, you know, who like the Beatles, enjoying all that great music, people who grew up with the Beatles, their kids and their kids. So it really is amazing.
And Erik Fidel, I want to mention you play Ringo Starr, but tell me a little bit. This, and I have to point this out, this is a show for all ages in the family, and I've got to imagine, as we're seeing here on the TV tonight,
right,
that you have from little kids up to grandparents.
Yeah, little kids, teenagers, older folks that were actually there when they, when the Beatles did their thing. And an important thing to note is, not only do we do the music that the Beatles did live, we recreate records and songs that they actually never did do. So.
Right.
That's another kind of aspect to our show.
And I want to mention, because that's important, that some shows you go to, it's recreation, it's recorded. You're not doing that, are you, Ron?
No. There's nothing like that in our show. There's no pre-recorded tapes. There's no crazy fifth Beatle, although you're a third Beatle tonight.
Hanging on stage with the third Beatle.
Exactly.
Thank you. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But yeah, we play everything live on stage. We feel the music, to do the music justice. That's what we should do, is play it all live, and so that's how we do it.
So you have an opportunity, 1-800-270-6601. We want you to be there on February 15th for that concert. And we're going to be back with Ron and Eric in just a few minutes. But first, we want to listen to some of that great Fab Four tunes while you call in with your support. So do not wait. 1-800-270-6601. Pick up the phone. Make the call now. Oh, yes, indeed, and we are so pleased to have Ron McNeil and Erik Fidel with us tonight, John Lennon and Ringo Starr. Thank you for being with us. It's so nice. And I want to touch on something that Cheryl said just a moment ago. The costumes, the authenticity, that seems to go hand in hand with what you're trying to give to the audience when they come see the show.
Well, definitely. I mean, what we're trying to do is get people's own experiences with the Beatles' music, and so as close as we can get to the Beatles, then they'll bring back those memories for them personally. We use the same guitars they use, same amplifiers they use, and anything, and same strings actually in some cases.
Method acting. And I should mention, Eric, that you're from the Sacramento area.
I am.
Tony. On the road with these guys, and you guys are traveling around. Tell me a little bit about what you want the audience to take away from the Fab Four concert, because they're going to recapture an experience that they had in seeing the Beatles, or hearing the Beatles, as Cheryl said. What do you want them to go away with?
Everyone's got memories that are attached to this music. I mean, for me, it's childhood, it's teenage years, it's of first love, all kinds of stuff. And for a lot of people, it's Martin Luther King and really poignant times in history. So everyone's going to leave pretty much with the memories of what they felt while they were listening to those tunes. And there's a lot of great music. People dance along, and as you can see in the special, people dancing in the aisles to all that great music. Just Shout, Can't Buy Me Love, and stuff that's just impossible not to dance to.
And I
listen to you.
I'm always dancing in the aisles. I'm always happy to say that the Beatles were such an important part of our lives. I had the pleasure to interview Paul McCartney one time about 25 years ago, and we had a great time. What a wonderful man.
Looking good.
And he was, I like the hair, don't you? He was so enthusiastic about writing with John Lennon, and just the work that he did with the Beatles, it was, no doubt about it, one of the most important parts of his life. But bringing that experience to others must, for you guys, be a completely, different thrill.
It is. Like I said, all that music brings back so many great memories, and that's part of what we're doing. People say, do you get tired of it? And of course we don't. We see people for the first time, we're seeing the audience for the first time enjoy that great music, big smiles on their faces, and singing back all the words. people from 5 years old all the way up. It's just amazing.
And we know the tunes. You know, I think it's time for us to listen to some more of that great Fab Four music while you call. Pick up the phone, 1-800-270-6601. Pick up tickets to see this amazing band live in Sacramento. So call right now. 1-800-270-6601 to call in and get those tickets and make a contribution to PBS. We're glad to have you with us tonight. We have the Fab Four duo. The Fab Four duo. We'll work that out in the next break. I want to ask about the Christmas album because Cheryl was talking about that. And tell me a little bit about how the Christmas album came to be in the Beatles lineage.
Yeah, well, what happened, as you know, the Beatles never recorded any Christmas songs proper, so we thought, what would it be like to perform regular Christmas songs, as you said, Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman, in a Beatles style. It's very hard to explain as it is, but if you buy it, you'll know what's going on. That's not a pitch to buy, but it really is a lot of fun. And this particular version of Hark has 2 bonus tracks on it, so even if at home you actually do have it, where are we? Oh, if you're at home, and you do already have it, it has 2 bonus tracks that aren't available anywhere, not on iTunes, not on our website, anywhere. It's just PBS exclusive. Same thing with the live CD, which is the music from the show that you're seeing tonight, and that's not available anywhere else except for PBS.
Well, 1-800-270-6601, your chance to get in on all of that. I have to ask one question. These are great outfits, and they seem true to form of what the Beatles would have worn.
We have at Walmart.
No, yes, indeed. I mean, this is clearly of the age.
Well, thank you. Yeah, there's people who make these things. A place called BeatlesSuits.com makes these wonderful replicas of what the Beatles. The guy actually owns John Lennon's Hard Day's Night suit. These are
a lot of stuff, actually. Now, you'll be wearing stuff like this at the concert, but tell me about the show itself. Give me a little sort of thumbnail on what the folks are going to be seeing at the show.
Well, definitely. We start out as the Beatles looked on the Ed Sullivan Show with these style suits on and with the shorter hair or longer hair or whatever they call it. This hair. And then, we go through mustaches and go through their psychedelic phase with Sgt. Pepper, and then we go through their breakup with Abbey Road and the later Beatles material.
You've never seen a group that can grow mustaches that quick.
Yeah, wow. Chia mustache. You just add water.
I can imagine. Well, in the next part of the show, we're going to hear the iconic Imagine. And if you saw it at the Olympics, you know how important that song is. We often ask you to imagine what life would be like without public television. Well, we won't have to imagine life without PBS if you call in right now and show your support. So I'm sure we'll hear Imagine at the concert. What are some of your favorites that the folks are going to hear at the concert? I think your favorite and your favorite.
My favorite's Yellow Submarine.
Yay!
I love it.
Do you get to ride on the submarine?
I wish that I could hang off that, but they won't let me.
And Imagine really is mine. I mean, it was so iconic with what John Lennon, his vision for the world of peace, and as you saw, like I said, in the Olympics, it's an amazing song, and it really transcends all genders and species, really, is what it is.
Well, it's your opportunity to capture some moments in time with a group that meant so much to so many people. So we want you to be part of that. We bring you these programs on PBS because, frankly, you can't see them anyplace else. 1-800-270-6601. The Fab Four are going to be in Sacramento, the ultimate tribute concert. Remember, we want you to be there. 1-800-270-6601. We are having a great time here in the studio watching this show. You guys do a great job.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. Oh, no, wait. Don't go yet. We're not done. What a perfect song to end that concert. Hey, Jude, one of our absolute favorites from the truly fabulous Fab Four. I'm Jim Finnerty. I know that many of you were watching and waving your hands, singing along with the band. Well, you don't have to do that just in your living room because the Fab Four, and we have 2 of them with us tonight, are coming to Sacramento's Crest Theater, and you can be there with them. KVIE has exclusive seats at the show, plus a limited number of meet and greet passes so that you can hang out with the band before the show. Meet these guys. They are just great fun. And for your donation of $250, we'll put you in prime seating at the show, plus you'll receive a 2-CD set of the tribute album, plus the holiday album Hark. For the best bonuses, we'll send you 2 passes to a pre-show meet and greet with the Fab Four. Now, the concert is on February 15, 2013 at the Crest Theater, and we have only a few of these meet and greet packages available. So call right now, 1-800-270-6601, to charge your gift in full and reserve your seats. Now, if you're not available to attend the pre-show meet and greet, we still have some great tickets for you, too. When you make a $160 donation to KVIE, we'll show you our gratitude with a pair of tickets to this fun and nostalgic show and the tribute CD filled with songs from the show that we're enjoying tonight. And if you can't attend the show but you'd like to add some Fab Four music to your collection, then donate at the $85 level for the 2 CD set of the tribute soundtrack and the holiday album Heart, one of a kind there, or donate $50 and you can select the tribute soundtrack as your thank you gift. Now these timeless songs make us feel happy and they bring us back so many memories. And I want to say that we've got Ron McNeil and Erik Fidel here with us. Let me ask you, Erik, we saw so many people at that show just waving their arms, having a good time. Give me a little bit of the feeling what it's like for you with the audience at the show. Tell me about that.
Yeah, you're going to basically see a live Beatles concert, that you would never have ever seen with the real guys. You're going to get a lot of moments that you would have never really gotten back then, because like I said before, they only went to a certain, the rock and roll stuff. They never did the Sgt. Pepper or any of the more eclectic songs.
So you have the full spectrum of what they did over the entire career.
We do a lot of songs that they never did live. And, if I forget a lyric, like, anytime, I can look at the crowd. They're singing it the entire time.
They know it better than we do. And Ron, I love the fact that you've got costumes. You go over the full spectrum of the Beatles show. But, the audience was obviously having a great time.
Yeah, we paid them.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. No, we want you guys to have a great time and see the Fab Four on February 15th. But they did that.
All that music, even in the studio, as you can see, that music comes on and people just automatically have a memory to it, or they're dancing along with it. It's really hard not to like that music. Can't Buy Me Love and Twist and Shout and Hard Day's Night, and those songs bring back some memory.
All great time. I think it's time for a bit more of this great Fab Four tribute. So pick up the phone right now. Call 1-800-270-6601 to get tickets to the show and to show your support for the performing arts on KVIE